All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in again to your local locksmith, Urban Lock and Key, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be working on this 5-button remote key. We're going to be changing the battery to it. Some of the cases for this particular style remote key, because this remote key is designated for Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. They come in different variations of 2 all the way up to 7 buttons. Those buttons would be consistent for like the Dodge Caravans, Chrysler Town and Countries, so on and so forth. Some of the cases actually come with a screw on the back side that sits around in this section here that holds the case in place, and depending on the age of the key, it actually holds the blade in place as well. This Y159 blade, it actually holds that in place as well. So in order to get the case open, you would have to remove that screw before taking the case apart, because otherwise you would break the case. In this portion, they actually have a slot here that allows you to put, some cases you can actually use a dime to just open the section here to get access to your battery, because right back here is where the battery sits. So what we're going to be using today is this flathead in this section here where this little slot is, and prying it open. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is take our flathead, insert it into the slot. Now, one thing you want to make sure you do is to try to put it in firmly to where it goes in further than just the outer portion of the casing, so that way you can get a good snug pry on it to where it's not causing too much of a ripple inside the case itself. And just pop it open. And you're just going to gently turn it to the side and it pops open like such. Now all you want to do from there is flip the key over so that way the internals don't fall out. Don't worry about that falling out. You can just re-administer it back into it. It sits right here. A lot of times they don't come out. Sometimes when they do, that's not a big concern. One thing I do like to do in certain circumstances, it says do not touch on certain keys here. One thing I do like to do though is to take the pins, you got these 2 prongs on each side, and to pull them up a little bit for contact purposes, just so that way I know that they're making a good connection. Okay, so once you get to this point, as you can tell, the battery was in here sitting like such. It'll tell you everything that you need to see. It shows you that this side is the negative side. The negative side is up. Positive side is facing down like it's supposed to be. And just make sure whenever you're disassembling stuff like this, you want to take it apart according to how you see it. Okay. Now, one thing you want to do is you want to be able to get these 2 together to where they marry properly. So once you get everything situated, all you got to do now is snap it back in place. Let's go ahead and get that back. Yeah, of course, you have technical difficulties from time to time. It lets everyone know that you're human. And there you have it. Once it snaps back in place, it should show a solid seam around the plastic portions. And just go ahead and check the buttons out to make sure that you can actually administer a pressure on it to where it makes contact and you can feel it and hear it. Outside of that, another successful battery replacement. If this video was helpful for you, please like and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything that you would like to see or hear, go ahead and leave in the comments below. Or you can also leave me an email. Send me an email and I'll respond to it. I check my emails daily. I'm going to go ahead and leave my email in the comments below as well. That way you can give me a brief description of what you're looking for. Or if you just want to leave a comment just to say if whether or not this was helpful for you or any video that I've made is helpful for you. I'm good at positive and negative criticism. So thank you for tuning in, and check out more videos as they come. I appreciate it.